Wrapping it up here this weekend, Josh Isenberg,
Yes.
Justin LeBar, the mailbox. But we'll get to that soon.
I don't understand that. Oh, great. Yeah, a new table, Justin. You're putting nails on it. I'm sure Paul's going to be happy about that.
There's no nails on it.
Scratch.
There is not a
I see
scratch.
it. It's right there.
There's no scratch.
That's a
Please.
It's a scratch right
Whatever. It's not.
Anyway.
All right.
Back on topic.
Let's talk about Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan and The Miz. The saga continues. They have Daniel Bryan back on Talking Smack. Now he's talking about how he'd like to leave WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, I always kept saying there's no way that they have Daniel Bryan have another match. It's too much of a risk. But
Now,
why are you putting this line in the water?
I mean, it's easy to give heat to a guy like The Miz because he capitalizes it and makes a fantastic promo. I personally think that we will see Daniel Bryan in a wrestling ring, in a WWE wrestling ring, one more time for the right circumstances. Now, it's so difficult because they've utilized his injury unlike anybody else's. They've made it a storyline, they've made it a retirement angle, and even though it wasn't a storyline, it was real life, they still are now using it to further something else. There's a bigger picture. It's not going to be Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. He's not going to come out of retirement for that match, let's face it.
You know what?
It'd be interesting, but it shouldn't be that match.
But you know what? I kind of thought that too at first, saying, oh, okay, if Bryan ever comes out, they're going to use a bigger marquee than The Miz. But here's the thing: if Bryan had one more match in WWE, that's already a moneymaker. It doesn't matter if it's him versus a broom. It's a moneymaker that he's having a match. So you already have that, Joe. So what a thing it would do to make The Miz, to have The Miz in there. And if you go on the narrative, and plus The Miz is safe. And if you go on this whole, if Bryan had one more match, you'd have to do this narrative both behind the scenes and in front of the camera, which is WWE saying, Daniel, we don't want you to do this. But if you're determined to do it, you're doing it at your own risk. That would literally be
Wouldn't
the
that
behind
kind
the
of be like an unsanctioned match with Shawn Michaels and Triple H from SummerSlam?
Kind of, but it almost have like a little bit of like a real it'd be like, dude, if you get hurt, we have made it loud and clear in storyline in real life that we don't want you to do this. So if you get hurt, but I mean, let's face it though, let's be real. And I've seen this out there, and it's true. I mean, there's lawsuits going on right now at WWE.
I just don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah,
they're not going to do that right now.
But why are they doing this right now?
It's an easy way for The Miz to get heat.
It was. No, it was. For the first week it was, but then when they continued it, and now that The Miz is doing whatever with Dolph Ziggler, and that Bryan keeps doing this, then Bryan goes on ESPN and continues it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. In fact, they put him on ESPN the same week, too.
And WWE never shuts the door on something. As
Right?
much as everybody thought this was a closed door and you could not open it, this is not something that WWE wants to completely eliminate from their minds, because they do know that people want to still wrestle, and they do know that Daniel Bryan, in his mind, thinks that his injuries aren't necessarily career-ending. And I do think a lot of people are a lot of people behind backstage at WWE think, well, the fans are craving this so much. So let's tease them as much as possible, but it's not like he's ever going to be the Universal Champion again. It's not like Daniel Bryan or The Miz is going to be in a main championship storyline. It just, you need to realize you have to protect this. I don't think it's smart, because I don't think Daniel Bryan right now has the money ability like a Brock Lesnar or a Goldberg or The Rock. He's not one of those top tier guys.
Yeah, it's the door's never shut. You're right. If we've seen Bret Hart come back, if we see Goldberg, Warrior, it's never shut. I mean, what door has more cracked open? Daniel Bryan having one more match, or CM Punk coming back? Which one can you squeeze yourself through?
I'm gonna squeeze myself through the Daniel Bryan one, but because I think Punk has a bigger ego, and again with the mailbox, I don't understand the mailbox.
I believe under those two cases, there's some documents in the
beer. Is there a beer in there?
No,
You can really use an alcoholic beverage right now. Talking.
Yeah,
to you.
could I have that? Just actually hang on right there for a second. So I want to go through. We haven't checked our mail in a long time. You know, this mail's been sitting out. We haven't checked it a long time. So I thought it was a good time to go clear
We
it
don't
out.
actually have a mailbox.
You can subscribe to the Pittsburgh Trib. Help
Time
us
to
out.
vote. Yeah.
That's Brian Goulish's last paycheck. That's whoops.
Brian Goldsch's last paycheck. Sure that he wasn't cashing that for much longer.
Note from the IRS, so we can
Pay your taxes.
ignore that one.
Death taxes. And Josh Isenberg looks good. That's pretty much 3 solids in life.
Funny papers.
I've not looked at a comic
Funny
paper.
papers?
Who gets
There
a
you
newspaper these days? It's all digital. Look at you, Mr.
The Point.
The
The
Point.
alumni magazine for Point Park.
I wonder what Peanuts is
Oh,
doing
look at this
week.
for you. WWF Divas 2002. The junk mail is getting better.
Wow, that's...
Woo! Look at Lita.
Could take that one? All right. Do whatever you need to
is
do.
this?
I'm good. This is the best Stacy Keibler picture of all time. I'm not sure if we can actually show that right now. I actually had that autographed one time at a Giant Eagle in Moon
Look
Township.
at this.
What is that?
It's addressed to Josh Isenberg.
First off, that's not my address. I don't live in Wood Street.
Well, this is what the studio is.
I don't understand. What is it? What is it? Is it a letter?
Yeah, it's a letter.
Ah, who sent me a letter? That's interesting. What's it say?
It says, Dear Isenberg,
Doesn't know my first name.
you said you would leave if I won the Universal Championship on Raw. Well, I blocked you on Twitter months ago, and now I eliminate you from CSR. pack your stuff, much dislike Kevin Owens, a.k.a. your Universal Champion.
I'm sure
Kevin Owens sent me
he
a brought it up. You
I'm
said
sure
if he won that you would leave.
I never said that.
Look, a deal's a deal.
You have tape?
You're
I
out.
don't have video footage.
You're out.
This is instant replay.
You're out.
No. He's not going to.
You're out. All right.
Come on.
You're
That's
right.
not Kevin
You're
Owens.
right. You're
That's
right.
not Kevin
All right.
Owens.
You're right. You're right. What would CSR be without you? I mean, you're part of the. You were in the first show.
Thank you.
But
I was wearing a pink tie too.
yeah, but here's the thing. He is the Universal Champion, so we have to listen to the champion.
Why do we have to listen to
So
the
how about
champion?
what if we can make arrangements?
No, I don't want to make any.
What if we can make arrangements? Hannah, come on, Hannah. What if we can make arrangements and still have you on CSR? Here's some arrangements. Got you a ticket. I don't know where it's going, but we're going
How
to
do you
send you a
not know
ticket.
where it's going? You're the one who got it.
It's a surprise. It's kind of like surprise travel. So this is your last CSR in studio. Go take your ticket, fly away.
I don't have a ticket to U-Haul receipt.
Well, we're gonna put you in a U-Haul to get you there.
I don't want to go. What do you? Shut up.
Do you know how to say "don't shoot" in Swahili?
No, I don't know what Swahili
Well,
is. Is that a language?
If you can say,
Is that a food? I don't
we're
know.
out of here. Thank you very much. It's been great having Josh in studio. This is it. Get your last good look at him. I'm out. Happy Labor Day.
You don't. You need me here, Justin. Justin, where is he going? Why am I? I don't know what to do here. I don't really understand. What is going on? Don't cut off my mic. Don't.